Hello and welcome back, everyone, or just welcome. I'm Ashley. This is Shades of Love, where you're at right now. Getting ready to listen to me read you another chapter of the story that we're currently on. Anyway, I hope you're doing well and that you're having a fabulous week or had a fabulous weekend, because I'm not sure if this is going to be Monday or Wednesday or whatever day it is. Because I don't know when you're watching this, so I can't tell you. Anyway. This is adult content, so I just wanted to give you a little heads up that there will probably be some curse words and it's a romance novel, so just, don't be surprised if you listen to a scene or so of fun stuff. Anyway, if you like what you see and you like what you hear, you know what I'm asking you to do, right? Yeah, yep, Yep, give me a thumbs up or subscribe or do both and ring the notification bell, because then you can be given a notification of when I load the next video, and then you won't ever miss anything. And we don't like to miss out on stuff, right? No. Anyway, let me know below what you think. Did you like what we're doing so far? Are you tired of one of the things? Do you like one of the characters? Let me know. But in the meantime, just stay tuned and keep watching, because here's the next chapter. Chapter 5 of School's Out by me, Mr. Cooper. Carter walked through the front door that evening and laughed as his 3-year-old daughter ran up to greet him. "Daddy, you home?" He picked her up and tossed her into the air, catching her before she hit the floor. It was the way he always greeted her, and it earned him a squeal of delight from his little one. She wrapped her arms around his neck and squeezed. "I misted you, Daddy." "Oh, I missed you too, Sugar Bear." She laughed at his nickname for her. It was one that he had called her since he held her for the first time when she was just a few minutes old. He loved this little girl more than anything in the world. This was his favorite part of the day. Walking in the front door, catching his daughter up in his arms, and then being greeted with a warm smile and a soft kiss from his beautiful wife. "Where's Mommy?" he asked Stephanie. "In the kitchen." A simple answer. "How about we go say hi to Mommy?" He set Stephanie on the floor, and she grabbed his hand to lead him to the kitchen, where his wife was standing at the counter, cutting vegetables for what looked to be a salad. She looked up when she heard him enter the room. "Hi, honey, how was your day?" Her radiant smile lit up her face. She was wearing her comfy clothes, which consisted of her favorite jeans and a plain yellow t-shirt. Her hair was piled high on her head, and she looked beautiful. He walked over to her and wrapped his arms around her and kissed her cheek. "Something smells delicious." "I have lasagna warming in the oven. It should be done any minute." She set the knife on the counter and turned in his arms, wrapping her arms around his neck and giving him a soft, gentle kiss on his lips. "I have been looking forward to that all damn day," he told her. "Me too," she said, placing one more kiss on his lips before turning back around to finish putting the salad together. "Anything I can do to help?" he asked her. She worked hard all day at work and still managed to get a dinner on the table for them every night. Thankfully, they lived near family who watched Stephanie, so she didn't have to go to daycare during the day while they were both working. "Yeah, if you could set the table, that'd be great." "Sure thing." He grabbed the plates out of the cupboard and set them in front of their seats, then the silverware and napkins. He took 2 Coca-Colas out of the fridge and milk for Stephanie and set them on the placemats. "I'm gonna go change. I'll be right back." "Okay, honey. I'm just finishing up this and then the lasagna will be out of the oven." "All right, got it." He hurried up the stairs to remove his work clothes and then took a pair of shorts and a shirt out of his closet. He decided a quick 10-minute shower wouldn't hurt, so he headed into the bathroom to start the water. Once it was warm enough, he stepped in and allow the water to wash away the scent of Belle and the stress from dealing with the nosy staff. He was just lathering up when the shower curtain pulled away and his beautiful wife was standing there, buck naked and as gorgeous as the day he met her. She smiled seductively and asked, "You got any room for me in there?" "Oh, hell yeah." He stepped back and granted her room. He loved showering with her. They didn't get a chance to do it often, though, so he was going to take advantage of it. She closed the curtain and turned to face him. "Can I help you wash up?" "I'd love some help." She poured a few drops of body wash into the palm of her hand and lathered them up, placed them on his chest. As she massaged it into his damp skin, she said, "I was thinking, our anniversary is coming up." Her hands were working their way lower to his abs, teasing him. "Yeah, it is," he stammered. "Well, I booked our favorite room. I thought we could leave right after the end of the school year staff party." Her hands were by his groin now. His breath hitched. Good thinking," he said again. He didn't know what else to say. She was turning him on so much, and by the look on her face, she knew what she was doing. "My mom is taking Stephanie that night, so I'll have you all to myself." Her hand wrapped around him, his throbbing member now engulfed in her palm, full of need. She glided her hand along his length, base to tip and back down again. "How does that sound?" Wonderful," he groaned out. He fell back against the shower wall, his knees going weak from her ministrations. In his office with Miss Thomas, he was always in charge, but here at home with his wife, he was always at her mercy. That was the difference between the women, and he wouldn't change it at all. His wife knelt on the shower floor, water dripping down her face, cascading down her body, and she took him into her mouth, all of him. She used her tongue to swirl around his tip, licking the juice that began to bead there, and then went to work, sliding her mouth up and down. Damn, it felt good. She moaned as she tasted him, and it turned him on even more. His hands reached out and slapped against the wall to hold him up. He pumped his hips forward, fucking her mouth as she sucked him off. "Fuck," he yelled, ready to explode. Her hands reached around him and grabbed onto his ass cheeks, holding him to her. She hummed again, the vibrations sending his orgasm into overdrive, and he climaxed. He spilled himself into her mouth and down her throat. She drank it all in and licked him clean. She stood up, satisfied smirk on her gorgeous face. "Dinner's ready. See you downstairs." She slipped out of the shower and closed the curtain behind her and left him drained and thoroughly spent. He finished his shower, got out and dressed, and then went downstairs to eat dinner with his family. Stephanie was excited to see him sit down to dinner. She was growing up so quickly, and he was blessed to have the summers with her. With his job as a principal, he'd be able to be with his family for 3 whole months every year. "How was work today?" his wife asked. He swallowed a bite of food and answered, "It was good. There were a few staff members I had to deal with, but otherwise it was a good day. How about yours?" "Busy as usual. There is a bit of stress as I finish up a project, but nothing I can't handle." They carried on their conversation until it turned to the staff party. "Do you have a dress picked out yet?" he asked his wife. He always loved seeing her dressed up. Makeup done, hairstyled, just as much as he loved seeing her relaxed as she was now. "I still have to go shopping. I have my eye on a few different dresses, so it'll depend on how they each fit me. Which reminds me, I have to take your suit in for dry cleaning. I can't believe the party's next week. And yes, I hired the manager for the night so I can be on your arm." "I want to go to the party," Stephanie chimed in, her mouth full of food. "Remember, no talking with food in your mouth, sweetheart," his wife reminded her. "And the party's for grown-ups only, so you're going to go to Grandma's." Stephanie pouted, her lower lip protruding adorably. I want to be a grown-up. He laughed at her complaint. Sugar Bear, if you were a grown-up, then who would be my sugar bear? Her frown turned into a wide grin. I'm your sugar bear, Daddy. That's my girl. He pinched her cheek, into pouting. His wife smiled at him and he winked back. They finished dinner and cleaned up while his wife took their daughter upstairs to get her ready for bed. When everything was put away, Stephanie was asleep. He took his wife to their room and made love to her the way that he loved doing, long and slow. For watching. For more videos like this, please like, subscribe, and give a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell so you can get notified when I upload the next chapter. And remember, today was just one chapter of your story.